Craig, a breathless 90-minute of football as you're stood here. What's the emotion after that performance and result?
Tired, yeah, very tired. It was a tough game. We knew we were going to go through pain today, and we did, especially first half. Second half, I felt improvements, but it was a difficult game for us today.
I feel like there's so much I could ask you, but I'll start with the penalty. Not sure what your thoughts are on the decision, but what a moment. Carl Darlow holding his own, and sometimes a bit of luck is exactly what you deserve.
I thought on that occasion, because I really didn't believe it was a penalty. A little bit disappointing VAR weren't able to get involved, but you know, usually when the referees give the decision, especially UEFA, they don't like to overrule. So I didn't feel it was going to be changed as much as what we felt it wasn't. But you know, I feel on that occasion it was justified. So the miss, it's not nice to see anyone miss, but at that occasion, of course, it was. But it was a really hard-fought game. We wanted to control the tempo of the game a little bit more, but every time we were on attack, it felt like we could score. So yeah, it was a tough test today.
And the fact that you've come out here, got the point, but got a clean sheet as well, and not that I want to single out anyone, but I think if there's an image that sums up the defensive performance, it's Joe Rodon and his bandage, a heroic night. Yeah,
they're so good, and I honestly, if you really watch the art of box defending, they're incredible at it, and Joe's an outstanding player at that as well. As you know, as much as he can give you on the ball, but his being in it, you know, I felt as a group they were outstanding at stay blocking shots. So you know, you need that, and this group has had that. You know, I've watched Wales over numerous years, and I've always felt that part of the game. They're really together. They're really well worked. So credit to the coaches who've been here before me. But I just I feel we can improve a lot more on the ball, and that's what we'll be able to look at now.
On the ball, you've mentioned a lot about off-the-ball performance as well. What did you make of it tonight?
It was, first half, I felt, once we won it, I felt we were in a rush to try and score, a rush to try and create. We didn't read the situation. I don't feel we were able to keep the ball long enough periods to make them run, to be able to give us a foothold in the game, and also a longer part of the tempo. So that was, you know, that's what we need to improve on. And then without the ball, then we were stretched because we're not keeping the ball. And then suddenly they're able to find gaps. So our lines between the forwards and defence, especially first half, started to get stretched, and that's where they can play balls into the pockets, play balls into the tens. And that's not what we like. That's not what we want to be doing. So we had to suffer a little bit on that. Second half, I felt that was a lot better. So they can go round, they can play switches, not a problem, because we're able to defend from there. So second half was a big improvement on that.
Finally, I liked what you said yesterday. You said we'll know a lot more about this Wales team after tonight's game. So with one more game of the campaign left to go, what did you learn tonight? What do we now know?
No, I honestly, what I felt, I knew it was going to be painful today at times. You know, they do have a lot of quality, of course, but I just felt this will give us a real good look at where we can improve. Now, were we able to put the bounce passes enough for the sixes? I don't believe we played them enough. So in an atmosphere like it was today, you know, it was very good, by the way. Credit to the home fans here. It was so loud. But that can test you as a player. Are you willing to time your movement? Are you willing to show for the ball in certain areas? And I feel we will improve on that. And that's what we'll get out of this today.
Craig, diolch.